Good morning. I'm sitting up here on the summit of Button Rock Mountain, and I thought it'd be a good time to do a spontaneous gear review. Let's check out what's in the bag. And first off, these are the new Black Diamond Pursuit hiking poles. Just got these not too long ago, and so far I love them. These are fantastic. And the first time that I did use them on Gray Rock Mountain, like I didn't have these little fasteners tight enough and the thing kept sliding back in, and I was like, oh my god, these are ridiculous. And then later I looked and I found out that inside one of the shafts is the Allen wrench, so you can go ahead and tighten it on the go. I was like, for real? That's awesome. Love it. What's next? Let's just start at the top. Food bag. I like this little container. It's nice. I didn't have this in the last gear review. I got all kinds of stuff in there. Got some noon tabs. Got some beef jerky. Got some food. Got some of these little relief CBD tablets, little sum tablets. I think you can only get these in certain states, if you know what I mean. Got a few of my cards, so when I hit the summit, boom, I can drop one of these in the register, and everybody in the world will know that I was up there. So I like to keep all that miscellaneous stuff all together in this one little pouch. Makes it real nice and handy. However, I will have to throw this into the shade because it's going to melt my power beans if not. Oh, I probably just broke something. And something that I always carry, no matter what, is my stocking cap, my fingerless gloves, and my neck gaiter. I always keep these handy, like right here in the top pouch. Boom, easy access. I can get right in there and get them. No problem. And then I also bring my hat with me as well. Also in the top, we have the little camera accessory container. Put that little GoPro sticker on there myself, made it look custom. Inside here is just a plethora of cool stuff, okay? We've got 1, 2, 3 extra GoPro batteries, extra GoPro lens, a memory card or two. Got this cool little micro flashlight. I've got an extra micro cloth in here in case I wipe one of my cameras out in mud or something and I am all sweaty and wet and just I have nothing. I've got a fresh micro cloth right there I can wipe it off with. Got an extra lighter in case I need to start a fire or something like that. Yep, that's what we got going on with that. And this is pretty heavy, and this is something that normally no one else is going to have to worry about carrying. This is just me because I need batteries and stuff. Cool, what's next? And again, I've got something else here that probably no one else is going to need to carry, but this is my little box for my wireless microphone. I've got an extra mic in there, and this little box actually charges the receiver and the mics right there. So this is cool. So if I happen to run out of juice on a hike, I can just throw the little pieces in here and they'll charge up in like 15, 20 minutes and I'm back in business. So yep, I got to carry that as well. And also a backup GoPro. That's a GoPro Hero 11. It's last year's model. So that's a solid backup to have. All right, and that's all I've got in the top pouch. Let's drop it down to this little side pouch. What do I got right here? Okay, I got my little rubber climbing gloves, and I've got a backup ace bandage in case I pop my knee out of socket or something like that. That's it. Okay, let's move on to the main pouch. And today I've got an extra special little bonus here. If I can get it out. The drone. And this thing's just heavy. There's no way around it. This thing is just a bunch of unnecessary weight. However, it is cool to get the drone shots at the top. Yep, got the drone in there. Got the controller. Holy moly. Got the drone. I put red tape all over it. And now her name is Ruby. See, before it was just a regular drone. But then after she was baptized by getting hit by the birds and I put the red tape on, she was reborn as Ruby. All right, let's put Ruby back in the case. Zip her on up. and set her on off to the side. What's next? My thermal ball jacket. I take this everywhere. I've already worn this today a few times. It comes in handy, even if it's the middle of the summer. You know, once you get on the summit up there, it could get real cold and windy, and it's just so nice to put this on. So nice and toasty. One of my favorite jackets, and that thing is all torn up too. It's been sewed together like a ton. What's next? There's one heated glove, two heated gloves. And although it's pretty warm right now, I actually wore these this morning. Very nice at the very beginning of the hike. And here's a little tip on what I like to do with the heated gloves. And that's that I keep the batteries in the pouch right here, but I don't keep them plugged in. I only plug them in when I'm going to use them, because otherwise, if I keep them plugged in, I'll accidentally hit this button, turn the glove on, and then when I want it, it's out of batteries. So I never plug them in, but I do keep the batteries in there. I got my one little container of water today. This isn't very much, but this isn't a super serious hike. Plus, I saw lots of water on the way up. So if I need to, I can always get some water on the way down. When I'm doing a serious hike, I'll definitely bring my Camelback bladder. And I got this really awesome one for Christmas the year before. Super sweet. It's like some step up model. It's awesome. It's like super hardcore puncture proof material. And it's got like the military nozzle on the end. I like it. It's awesome. Cool. What else do I got? Okay. This is the Windbreaker, aka the rain jacket. This one does both. I highly recommend getting a jacket that is a windbreaker and then also is waterproof as well, because it makes life really nice in case it starts raining on you. But yeah, you know, if it's not too cold out, but the wind is whipping, it's nice to throw this on. And if it gets really cold and windy, you can throw this on underneath and this on over the top as a shell, and it does a pretty good job. Keeps pretty warm. What else do I got in here? Nothing. That's all I got right there. Okay, what's in this side pouch? Nothing. Okay, what do I got in the front here? Right here, I got the little dagger, little boot knife, and I actually found this thing way up on the Mount Alice hike. I was like coming down, what was that, the Boulder Grand Pass right there? And this was like way, way, way up there. And it looked like someone had just dropped it. It looked like it was brand new. Yep, right there. That's pretty much my primary weapon. You know how the Death Star pretty much has its primary weapon? Well, this is my primary weapon right here in case of an attack. I'm gonna bust this out. Hit it one, two, three times right there. Hopefully do enough damage that I don't get eaten alive. And I keep it right here for quick access. Whoa! What? All right, what else is in the front little pouch here? The convertible part to my hat, which is very nice when it's super sunny. You put this on, it's like you're standing underneath of a tree all day long. Plus, it looks really cool. All right, that's all for that front pouch there. Let me put the deadly dagger back in. What do I got in the other front pouch? Okay, another set of climbing gloves. I can probably ditch these when I get home. Don't really need two pairs. Another buff. This one's not quite as heavy duty as my main buff, but it's nice to have an extra one in backup. And then also, this is my secondary weapon against wildlife that wants to eat me. And this is the BRW, the Bear Rape Whistle. Subscribers to the channel are pretty familiar with this. And this works just like a regular rape whistle. You know, you blow it and help comes. But if a bear tries to have his way with me, I'll blow this and hopefully help will come running to help me. So far, I've only had to use this one time up on Mount Chapin. There was a bunch of elk and they were getting a little too close. So I blew it and then they just got closer. And let's see what's in the side pouch here. Got a lot of cool stuff in this one. This is normally where I will keep my tripod, but I'm actually using it right now for the camera. We've got the first aid kit, But this is more than just a first aid kit. Got so much cool stuff in here. Yep, I got these little rolls of duct tape. I think you can get these pretty much anywhere. I believe these came from the Estes Park Mountain Shop. I got extra backup shoelace. You never know. Maybe you'll break a shoelace. Maybe I got to tie my pants together. You never know. Got this little foldable pair of scissors right here. Nice. A little backup tiny lighter. Got this Gerber dime multi-tool, and that has come in handy before. I had to use it one time to cut fishing line off of a dog. They had hooks and all kinds of stuff, and the dog was all tangled up. I busted this out, got the scissors out, cut it off. I was the hero that day. I was the hero. Got this tiny, tiny little chapstick in here. That's nice. A little signaling mirror. And this is cool because you look through the hole and you just put the glare where you want it to go. Like right there, you should be getting hit with it. You getting hit with it? Excellent. And then last but not least are these tweezers that I have. Really cool. These are Uncle Bill's silver clippers. They come out of their little holder and they are super precise. I love those. Really cool. So yeah, that's all the stuff that's in the first aid kit. Well, I guess there's some aqua tabs in here in case I need to purify some water. I've got instructions in there for a compass. Tells you how to do all the basic functions and stuff like that in case you get out somewhere and you forget. And not to mention there's tons of band-aids, bandages, alcohol swipes, and everything like that. This is one of the little things that you hopefully don't have to get out during a hike. All right, got some bug spray. I didn't even know this was in here. I probably would have used this earlier if I would have realized it. But now I know for next time. And then I've got a backup pair of socks, which are really nice, especially for long hikes. If your socks get wet from sweat or water, you can go ahead and swap them out, and it's really refreshing. What's next? This is my backup bottle for water. If I have to get water out of a creek or something like that, fill the bottle up and then stick the life straw in there. And why is this so wet and nasty? Ew. And I can swear by this, it works. I've drank hot puddles with bugs floating around in them before, and it tasted good. I drank it straight out of the puddle. I was watching the bugs float around right in front of my face. Didn't really care. Tasted good. What's next? This is my backup bivvy. So in case the worst happens and you got to spend the night on the mountain or somewhere out in nature, you go ahead and bust your little bivvy sack out, get in there, and hopefully that'll keep you warm for the night. But yeah, it's right in there. It's basically like a little sleeping bag thing. You pull it up around yourself. And then right here's my Ben's Invisinet. You can put this over your head if the bugs are getting real crazy. So I had to bust out my Ben's bug net. Or wait, what's it called? It's called Ben's Invisinet, even though I'm pretty sure you can see it on my head. And last but not least in this pouch is gonna be the REI Flash Sit Pad. And this could also double as a pillow as well. But yeah, you bust this out, blow it up, and it's a nice sit pad. Let's go ahead and take a look at it real quick. This is real nice. You know, if there's nowhere comfortable to sit, bust this thing out, pop it open, blow it up, and you got your nice little sit pad. Just like that. Or you can clip it together like that and make yourself a little pillow. So, you know, if worse comes to worse and you got to spend the night out in nature, bust out your little pillow and your little bivy sack, good to go. Just like being at home. And let's check what's under the main pouch here at the top. Got another Ace bandage. Got another little pack of GoPro accessories. Nothing too important. Got some sunglasses, because if you get stuck out somewhere where maybe there's a lot of snow and it's bright outside, Well, that snow will like blow your eyeballs out. So it's nice to have a pair of sunglasses with you. And last but not least, this is the emergency bathroom setup. You got your little wipes and a couple extra bags in there to carry your stuff out with you if you have to. Luckily, I think I've only had to use this like once or twice, maybe like my whole hiking career. I'm pretty good about having to avoid dropping deuces out on the trail. So, but in case you have to, boom, got your little bathroom set up. And I almost forgot, but this is one of my main pieces of equipment, the Garmin Explorer GPS. This thing has saved my butt more times than I can count. I highly recommend getting one or something similar. And then with this particular Osprey model backpack, there's this extra little pouch at the bottom for your rain fly. Put that on over your backpack and it's supposed to keep it dry. I don't know if I've even ever used that before. And real quick, I just want to give a special shout out and thank you to all of the Patreons. I really appreciate you guys. If it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't have any of this gear. So thank you so much. And if you want to become a Patreon, the link is in the description. And then I also have the memberships enabled as well on YouTube. And I name that the Hikeaholic Epic Membership. And if you become a member through YouTube, you will get all of the videos ahead of time. Right when I'm done with them, you'll get those videos. Otherwise, they'll be out when they're out. And normally I have those videos posted like 2 or 3 days after I'm done with the hike. So if you want to keep up on what's going on day to day, go ahead and become a Hikeaholic Epic YouTube member. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. And until the next one, peace.